All right, that's enough of that. Playing Guilty Gear songs I haven't played in such a long freaking time. Uh, and I mean, makes sense what we're going to be taking a look at today. We're going to be taking a look at Ramlethal's theme, and if you don't know, Ramlethal is a Valentine. Ramlethal Valentine. There's Elfelt. There's also Diva, or the original Valentine. Song's name is Diva. The thing I was just playing. Anyway, that's what all their Strive themes are based off of. Fun fact, which is why I really like Ramlethal's theme in Exerd. Ramlethal's theme in Exerd was really fun. Just because Daisuke for Elfelt, Ramlethal, and Jacko wrote Diva in 3 different ways, and Jacko's is probably the most interesting one from Exerd. So I hope Jacko, or Arya, I guess she is now, makes it into Strive, just so we can hear what kind of theme he comes up with her. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at Ramlethal's theme, which is Necessary Discrepancy. So we've heard parts of this song before. We heard the preview. We also heard some of the instrumental parts in her announcement trailer, which was like last year or something, right? Yeah, it was last year. And yeah, so far I like the instrumental part. Like I said in the original video, her theme with the synth that plays sounds like it's a shoot 'em up, track. Like I'm putting on R-Type or Ikaruga, or just oh man, what's trying to think of some more like side scroll shooters or just shoot 'em ups in general. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be taking a look at today. Is we're going to be going through the full theme. The full theme is 6 minutes long. I think this is a contender for one of the longest songs Daisuke's ever written, next to Subaki's theme, and one of the songs from Hardcore Uprising. If you guys know what that game is, which is a amazing game if you can get your hands on it, but with an equally amazing soundtrack, I should add. But we're going to get right into it. We're going to start listening to this theme, and we're going to see how it sounds in a full context of a song. Had to lower the foot pedal a little bit. The footstool that I use when I'm putting this leg up is it's kind of like it was a little too high. It's hurting my leg here. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's just start playing. Now, the opening chord sounds like it's a D, from what I've heard. Yep. Okay, no. So yeah, we're going to be playing in D. I don't know if it's drop D or if it's D standard, but just so I don't have to switch guitars, I'm going to be in drop D, and if you don't know what that means, is that I'm in standard. Right? So this is E standard, so this is just what a lot of songs on guitar are going to be on, just to make things simple. There's a lot of guitar songs like that are in this, that are in the standard tuning. And what I mean by drop D is we're taking this string and we're making it sound like the D string. So we're making it sound like a D. So now we're in drop D. So just for the sake of not having to switch to a D standard guitar, which is dropping the whole thing down a whole step, so dropping everything down to D, and then the rest of the strings would go down with it. We're just gonna stick to drop D, just because it fits. It's gonna work, I think. Usually drop D works unless we're playing something that's, you know, D standard needs to be in D standard. So other than that, we're just going to go and back this up. So it sounds like it's getting into being a shooter, right? Like a shoot 'em up. Especially with this synth. So I think that's okay, so it's that. Okay. And then we got this little groovy, like, Contra, you know, jungle theme going on. Very hardcore uprising. So, this one also is like May's theme, where we got a really nice... That's kind of the melody, I think, for the vocal line, but it's very nice. Let's keep going. We haven't gotten back to any more of the guitar parts, but... This right here especially is very, very much a shoot 'em up. Okay, so it's like something like that. It's doing some open string stuff. So which is why I think it's in D. Which is why I think it's in drop D. You can probably play that in D standard as well, but I think it just fits better. Like Diva's theme, or the Diva theme in Overture, I think is also in D standard, but like I played in drop D and I seem to be fine. So I don't know. I'm just playing it in drop D. That's how I usually play. Sometimes Daisuke does this where he'll write something. It sounds like it's supposed to be D standard, but I play it in drop D, and that seems to work just fine. Jin's theme, I think, is in D standard, but I play it in drop D. Same with Noel's theme. Same with a bunch of other character themes that he's written. But let's keep going. Now we got a harmonization of the vocals. And then we're back to the intro. Okay. Okay, he's referencing Diva. You hear that? Very clever. Here it is. Okay. This is really good. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Back that up. I really like this part. So actually, before we let's just back it up quite a bit. Anyway, so it got into they started playing Diva. So it's nice that they didn't totally get rid of referencing the Valentine theme. So we still got that part. He plays it a little bit differently because it's, I guess you could play it. Let's go back to it actually. Where is it? You can kind of hear it starting to creep up, right? Right here is where it starts, where I caught onto it. It starts to sound like Diva, and I like it. And then you hear the guitar start to come in with the melody. Then we get this. Get something like that. We got a little open note riff going on. And then it's like kind of Dream Theater-y, proggy type stuff going on right here. Then we got some like... That was like... that almost reminds me of Animals. Animals by Devin Townsend. That was cool. It's a little weird bridge part, I guess. And then we're back to this open string, you know, single, right? Another really proggy sounding part. Again, it's lending to the whole, I think that's guitar and synth doubling each other. Okay. And then here's the Diva part again. Even in like the same key. Okay. I like it. So it might actually be in D standard because of the way this is, might actually be in D standard, but like, okay. That was Necessary Discrepancy. It's a long song, but I really do dig the rest of the song. I'm not sure about the female vocal part, the female vocal line. I think that could have been a synth or something, but overall, this is actually a bitchin' song. I'm not gonna lie. I really am a sucker for when people are like, when people bring in and reference a returning character's old music. So like, one of the biggest ones is, for example, like when Virgil showed up in DMC5, and we got to hear the full version of Bury the Light, how it references his theme, you know, the song that everybody associates with Virgil, later on in the song, like in the second half of his song, where it references his theme from DMC3. Like, that was awesome. And this kind of does the same thing, where it starts referencing the it starts playing Diva, which is the song that all the Valentine themes going forward have been referencing. And that's actually really cool. That's a nice touch that they go into that. And that's why I imagine why he played it in, why he's either in drop D or D standard, is because that's Diva's theme. Diva's theme is also the same. It's in... The only bad part about it is that, the only negative part about it is that you're never going to hear the whole thing in the game. You're going to have to listen to it outside of the game to hear the whole thing, because there's no way with Strive's damage and the way that it works, the way the game plays, you're ever going to have even with max rounds, you're never going to hear the whole song. But yeah, no, this is great. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, the guitars sounded really great in this theme. That's the one thing that I gotta say, is that compared to Exerd, with this song, it's got a really nice crunchy tone. So, it's different from like Exerd's. Exerd, I didn't really like Daisuke's tone too much on the guitars. It wasn't super crunchy compared to Overture. Because to me, Overture is Daisuke's best, work. It is his best Guilty Gear, and it's funny because it's not even a proper Guilty Gear game. It was some weird like single player MOBA before MOBAs were a thing, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, that was it. That's a good song. It's funny how the previews kind of treated the most of these songs, because the ones that I considered kind of bad, or that I considered not fitting, like Axel's theme, May's theme, and Ramlethal's just being really weird, have kind of almost done a complete 180, right? And they've turned into like, hey, I'm actually really digging it. This song is, I would say it's about as good as, Exerd's. I'd say they're about comparable. But to me, Divas is still the best Valentine theme. Well, actually, no. Divas is up there. It's tied. It's tied with Jacko's theme, because Jacko's theme is probably my favorite song in Exerd. If I have to say, it's probably my favorite Exerd theme. But yeah, it's a good song. I like it. Next one might be Zato's theme. Zato's theme or Roar the Spark. I really want to start, getting into doing these. And yeah, so that's it for the video. Hope you guys liked it. I'm going to keep doing this. You guys really seem to like this series that I'm doing. I might extend this out to other video game soundtracks. If you guys have any recommendations, I've listened to a lot of soundtracks. I could do the BlazBlue ones. I could go through and, do maybe the BlazBlue sequel songs and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, if you want to support the channel, we have merchandise. There's a Patreon where I'm starting to release some videos like this one a day early. So all you need to do is just, if you want to, drop $1, and you can get these videos a day early before they actually do come out. This should be coming out on Friday. It's going to be previewing today on Thursday. So yeah, if you want to do that, you can support there. We're still doing a giveaway. I'm giving away a Quanba Pearl. I'll put that like in a card or something where with the review of that. And to do that, you just go to gleam.io. Yeah, just do a whole bunch of stuff there, and you can enter for a chance to win a Quanba Pearl. You can subscribe over on Twitch. I haven't been streaming lately because I've just been focusing on doing YouTube content. Just because I've come back at the beginning, I came back on the 31st last month. And you guys have been very supportive. The very first video of this series of rating the soundtracks gotten almost 11K views. That's insane. You guys are awesome. So yeah, there's tons of ways to support. They're all going to be linked down below. Of course, there's the water bottle. I'm just throwing all the plugs in right now. So there's a whole bunch of ways down there that you can support the channel if you want to. And yeah, the main way is really just to watch and share the video, like it, and do all that stuff. So, take care, everybody. I'm Dan. This is HurtboxTV, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.